At the start of the film, 1989 Paris is shown. We see a boy at an underground place. It was quite dark at this place, and the boy was painting on the wall of a tunnel. Along with that, he was listening to songs, but then suddenly he heard a loud voice. When the boy turned on the light and looked that way, someone was coming towards him in the dark. And now the boy who came close to the boy, he was very scared to see him. He started running to save his life. He saw a small cave there, in which he goes and tries to save his life. But then that thing grabs him from behind, pulls him out, and kills him mercilessly. And we could only hear the screams of that boy. After this, the scene changes, and we see the time of 1992. And once again, we are shown Paris. Here we see three friends at once. One of them was a girl, Sonia, and her two friends. One friend's name is Max. These three are talking to each other that, our studies are over, so why don't we go somewhere? Somewhere that is different from everyone else, where no one has ever been. And we go and explore that place and record everything and find out what is there and how it is. They were talking about this when a boy named Rami came here, who was actually a chemical substance dealer. He comes to the bar and goes straight to the bathroom. Then Sonia also follows him, because he is also their friend. They start talking to each other, and Sonia takes 2 packets of chemical substances from him. Then the two of them start talking about tomorrow's party, after which Sonia and her 2 friends leave to go home, because the 3 of them had no one but each other. It was the family of these 3. But we see that 2 men are following them, who are watching them from outside. Unaware of this, they come home and sleep. Then Sonia sees that they have entered their house, and one man starts hitting them, while the other kills Sonia. But then Sonia suddenly wakes up. She got very scared. But thinking this, she is satisfied that thank God it was a dream, and she goes to sleep again. Now the next day, the 3 friends get well prepared and leave with full preparation because they were going somewhere according to their plan to explore it. And Max is recording everything in his camera. After walking a little distance, they see Rami, who is also going with them, and these people move forward. Rami tells them that there is a metro station next to which there is a tunnel. There is an underground place below it where there are many tunnels and caves. So we will go there to explore, after which these people move forward and pass through a tunnel. Here Max asks Rami that the underground place, where we are going, is it safe? Is there any danger there? Is that place worth watching or not? Rami says, dear, that place is good, where you will feel completely free and you will feel very good. After passing through this tunnel, they reached a place where there was a small cave in front. Rami tells everyone to go inside the cave, and these people pass through the cave one by one and finally come to that underground place. They also took flashlights with them because it was very dark here. As they move forward, they see a lot of smoke at one place. Along with that, there were already some other people here, and as soon as these 4 came to that place, they told them to hold their hands up. They threatened them by saying that we are policemen. Now, because it is dark, they cannot see them, but then they come in front of them, and it turns out that these people are Remy's friends who are joking with them. Now, these people sit together at one place and start partying here. Rami talks to his friend about going to the famous place here, the White Zone. After hearing the name of the White Zone, Sonia asks Rami where that place is. How is it? Tell me its details. Only Rami says that it is the best place here, but very few people go there. A lot of scary stories have been made about that place. Sonia's friend starts talking to Remy's female friend here. The girl tells her that I have come here only because my brother is lost here. I have come to find him. I'm not fond of coming to a place like this. Then Sonia's friend also tells her about him that even I don't live with my mom and dad, and my family Sonia and Max. Now Sonia was happy to see them talking and started making videos of them, after which these 4 people leave to explore the next place. Now Rami had a map with which they were moving forward. Looking at the map, Rami tells them that we are under the biggest buildings of Paris. Now when these people moved forward, they started hearing voices of some people. After hearing this, they become quiet. One of the people whose voices were heard comes out and starts using the toilet there. Seeing this, the 4 of them felt very bad, and they pushed that man and run away. But they started chasing these 4, and finally, they are caught. This was a gang of gangsters, the people who were very dangerous. They started to behave very badly with these 4 people. Their head comes near Sonia, grabs her hair, and starts hitting her. Then they leave Sonia and come near the 3 and start hitting them. But Sonia takes a gun and points at them. She then shoots at the head's ear, which makes all the people very nervous. At one point, Sonia then takes her friends and runs ahead from here. With this, the 4 of them were very scared. The problem was that they had lost their way here badly, so they start looking for a way out. These people reach a place where there was a lot of water. There were a lot of rats here too. Seeing this, they felt very strange. But when they came to the other side, they came to a new place. There were a lot of iron handles on the wall here, which are used to climb up. Now as Rami grabs one handle, it separates from the wall. That means they can't get out of this place. As they move forward, they see a man who is Remy's friend. Rami asks him the way out. Then he shows them a place like a tunnel, in which they go and turn and come to the other side. There were some people here too. The darkness was also very much, so they started moving forward with their flashlights on. But then Sonia's friend's foot gets stuck in a round wheel, which was actually a trap. That means someone was set up to catch it. He gets stuck in it, gets hurt a lot, and starts screaming in pain. These people somehow get her foot out of the trap. Then Remy's female friend comes here and steals the bag from him and moves forward. Although Rami was stopping her from going alone, but she didn't stop. They saw a small place. They think this is definitely the way out. That's why they put Sonia's injured friend inside it and start moving to the other side. But then suddenly that place breaks and these people take it out. And Sonia's friend has a narrow escape. Now these people have to find Remy's female friend. They reach a place where another trap was set up. They see the wire of which, so they don't move forward, they stop. But then they started hearing loud, growling sounds from behind them. That's why they moved forward without touching the wire. But whatever was behind them, their voices were getting louder. At the end, Max was left, who was recording the video of all these things. And that thing finally comes here, which was actually a wolf. Max sees it through the camera, but the rest of the people can't see it. And now Max has also reached them, and these people move forward from that tunnel. Everyone tells Max to show us the video that you recorded, so that we can see what was behind us, whose voice was so loud. But Max was so scared of that wolf that he lied to them, that I didn't make any video. In a state of panic, he started smoking a cigarette, while the rest of the three keep talking to each other looking at the map. That's when Max's eyes go to a nameplate on the wall. He gets very shocked and tells the three, "Do you know where we are at this time? We are in the white area, that is in the white zone." They find out that this place is a bunker made by the Germans. In World War II, they used to hide in this underground place. So these people are happy that there must be a way out of here. Now Max went ahead to find a way out, and these people follow him. They come to a room where they go inside and turn on the lights and start checking everything here. Actually, the stuff of World War II was still lying here, which was exactly the same. That's when they felt the noise of coming to someone. When they check, they become shocked because there was Rami's friend, who was in a very bad condition because one of her hands was cut and the face was covered in blood, and she was completely injured. It looked like someone had attacked her mercilessly, which is obviously nothing else, but he was a wolf. She was crying, asking for help. But now suddenly the wolf comes again and attacks her. He attacks her completely. Seeing this, Max immediately closes the door, and these people can only hear her screams outside. That is, the wolf tore her apart and killed her. Because of this, all four of them get very scared. They were also very worried. Sitting in one place, they start thinking what to do next. After all, how to get out of this place. Now, after checking all the stuff here, Max understands everything. He says that the German soldier who was living here was 18 years old during World War II, and now he must be about 64 years old. And as far as I think, he is not found anywhere else. He is still living here because all his stuff was lying in the same condition. That's when Rami got a big knife from a box. Suddenly, Sonia's other friends started calling them to the other room. And whenever they go there, they become shocked because that whole room was covered in blood. There were piles of corpses there. Not only this, but there were also pieces of human flesh lying there. The rats were also eating that flesh. But seeing all this, their condition gets worse. They also think that who must be doing this? And what is going on here? She was thinking that suddenly the wolf's coming sound comes again. And these people start running. The wolf had seen them, and he starts following them. These people run somehow and come to the other side of a door. Sonia's friend closes the door for them. The wolf grabs his leg from one place. He cuts his leg and separates it. After this, the three friends somehow save him. And now their eyes are on the wolf too, which was looking very scary. Then suddenly a whistle comes, and the wolf runs away from there. After that, these people bring that friend inside a room and lay him on the bed. That poor man was in pain. With a lot of pain, he starts remembering his old time. Sonia and Rami were talking that we should leave our injured friend here in this condition. How will we take him with us? That friend also had to listen to all their talks. He got very sad and started crying. But they come to him and tell him that don't worry, we will definitely come to take you. Saying this, they say goodbye to him and leave from here. After their departure, it was dark in this room. Then their friend turns on the night mode of his camera, in which we can also see in the dark. As soon as the camera is on, we see a ghost there who was wearing the uniform of the German army. That means he was a ghost of a soldier, and he attacks Sonia's friend and kills him. When those three were leaving, the ghost of the German soldier comes in front of them. They had seen his face, and they started running away in fear. But now that German ghost also starts following them. But suddenly they don't pay attention, and Rami's feet hit that trap, in which he got stuck and got blasted. That means he explodes and he dies completely. Sonia and Max, who were left alive, are very scared that only two of us are left out of four. These people now go to the hole from where they came from. Seeing this, they are very scared that that place has been closed. They throw a bomb and try to open that hole, but their bomb does not blast at that place. And suddenly the ghost of the soldier also came to them. Seeing him, Max started fighting him. He tries to kill him, but the ghost kills Max. Then the bomb exploded and the hole opened. Then Sonia goes inside it and goes to the other side. Sonia comes there and sees a lot of corpses. She was scared before too, but now her condition is getting worse. But as soon as she takes care of herself, she moves forward and the ghost also starts following her. Then those gang people catch Sonia, who had caught her earlier. But then the ghost also comes here. Seeing him, the gangsters leave Sonia, and she runs away from here. Then the ghost started coming in front of them. Seeing him, they think that maybe he is an officer, so they salute him. But then the ghost comes to them and kills them all in one blow. Sonia runs away and reaches the place where the iron handles were installed to climb up. Sonia now started climbing up without a time witness. But then the ghost also came. He holds her leg and pulls her down, after which he starts strangling her. But Sonia attacks the ghost with the help of the handle lying down, causing him to fall down injured. As soon as she releases Sonia, she beats him with her legs and weakens him, after which she starts climbing up with the help of those handles. As soon as she comes up, she sees that this is the exit. But unfortunately, that place is closed due to the grills of the ghost. Coming right up, Sonia calls for help, but unfortunately, no one can hear her voice. Here, her fate is also not with her, because then the ghost of the soldier pulls her down, holding her leg, and he also kills her, and we can only hear her screams. So now we are told that what did those three friends know? That after going there, we will never come back. We will die. Now, they had to enjoy, so they went somewhere else. They didn't know anything about this place, and they came here to explore, which was their biggest mistake, and became the reason for their death. So until you don't know anything about such a thing, don't do it. Now let's talk about that soldier king. He must have been stuck there in the World War II, and he didn't find a way out. So he died here, and then he became a ghost who attacks the people who come here and eats them to satiate his hunger. And with this terrible ending, this movie ends here. That's it for today's video. I hope you enjoyed it and learned something new. If you did, please give it a thumbs up and leave a comment below. Let me know what you think about this movie and what other movies or documentaries you want me to review next. And don't forget to subscribe to my channel for more videos like this one. Thanks for watching, and see you next time.